There are 380,000 NCAA student athletes. And most of us will go pro
in something other than sports.
In something other than sports. To learn more, go to ncaa.org.
I'm here with head coach Doug Boxell, the men's basketball team. Coach, thanks for joining us today.
It's good to be here.
How's preseason gone so far?
Well, so far, we've played 2 games. We've had a scrimmage and an exhibition, and we've got several new players in, and we're learning some new things. So I think it's kind of gone as expected. We thought we'd have some highs and lows, and against Ecclesia, we played pretty well, and against Drury, we had our ups and downs.
Mm-hmm. What are your goals for this year?
Well, really, my goals haven't changed since 2 years ago when I first came here. I told our kids, our goal is to make the conference tournament. If you're good enough to make the conference tournament, you're good enough to win the conference tournament. If you're good enough to win the conference tournament, then I think you're good enough to win a national championship. And I think our conference kind of speaks for itself. We have a very physical and athletic conference. We always have several teams that have done well in postseason. And it's just a matter of one of us taking that next step and getting to the Final Four.
You've got some all-conference players returning, and I noticed you've added a lot of size to the roster. Is that the strength of the team, the size of the roster?
Yeah, I think our size is probably our positive thing. I have told our players that we need to make sure our big guys touch the ball, just about on every possession that we have. And that doesn't mean our guards aren't going to be shooting the ball, because we do have to have both. We have to be an inside-outside team. But we have Marcus Ball back, who was an all-conference performer last year, along with Casey Lewis, who was an all-freshman team this past year. So with those 2 guys, and the addition of Ronnie Dodd from California, who was a scholarship player last year, along with Carlton Gray, and some of the players that we have coming back with more experience should be a big help.
What are those things you think the team needs to improve on this year?
Defensively, I think we have to be a very good team. I think defensively, if we'll really get out there and play and trust in each other and look for ways to make it happen. But it's kind of like I told the kids yesterday in practice, we do have to have something to hang our hat on. We do have to have somebody who can make plays for us, so it can make it easier for the other guys to come in there and make plays. And I think it's just a matter of, we've got to spend time together. Our kids have got to do some little things like go and eat breakfast together in the mornings, those kind of things. And I think if you build a family, you're going to build a team.
The American Southwest Conference is a tough basketball league. Are you expecting more parity this year?
Yeah, I've talked to several coaches throughout the week about their teams and what they expect and that kind of stuff. And everybody's really happy about what they have. And so that kind of makes me realize that they're happy with their recruiting class, and they've got some good players to add to what they've already had. We know that the Murrays, they're fixing to move up to D2, so they were probably able to use that to get some good recruits. And I know they had 5 transfers coming in. So that means usually when you have a transfer coming in, he's got some good experience behind him. So yeah, I expect all the way through the league, even though I think we've improved in some areas, everybody else has too.
We'll be back with more with Coach Boxell right after this message from the NCAA.
What you've gained as a student will be just as important to you as what you did as a player. As long as you know that you made the effort to do the best of which you're capable, there's no failure. Success on 3.
There are over 400,000 NCAA student athletes. And just about all of us will be going pro in something other than sports.
Okay, we're back with Coach Boxell. Coach, season opener is Tuesday night against Hendrix. What do you expect out of that matchup?
Hendrix is a real good ball game for us to open up with. Both teams will be similar in size and ability, and we've played them the last 2 years. They've been 2 good ball games. We've been able to win both openers the past 2 years. I'll watch them this Saturday. They're going to have an exhibition game, I guess, or maybe a first game with, I guess it would be a scrimmage with Drury. And that'll give us a little bit of an idea of what type of kids they've added to the program.
Coach, after the Hendricks game, you head down to Birmingham, Alabama, and I know that was it's always a tough tournament down there. You get 2 games in.
Right. Birmingham Southern has got a great program. I was looking in the polls, and I think they're ranked 22nd in the nation. So they've had a lot of success, and they're a D1 program that's gone D3. So they've had a rich tradition in basketball and in their athletic program, and they have changed coaches this year. So I don't know how much change that's going to be, but I know they, looking at some of their website information, they feel pretty good about their team this year.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining us today.
It was good to be here.
I feel like we as students kind of make a sacrifice. We pay to go to school, and then we still put in the time and the hard work and the commitment that it takes to be a college athlete.
Their commitment and their sacrifice is completely genuine because it's a choice that they're making every single day.
There's a lot of passion, there's a lot of pride, but at the same time there's a lot of respect.
It's all because they love the game. So you automatically have respect for the athletes that come into play for you.
The American Southwest Conference, a proud member of the NCAA Division III.